All right, what's going on, everyone? John and Audrey here, back again. Finally, in the new year. This is our first podcast of the new year, Audrey. Welcome
Woo!
to 2021.
Yay! Goodbye, 2020.
I feel like we just like cleansed all the bad juju or like bad energy or something. Like it's
Hell
gone.
yeah.
Hopefully.
Well, actually, I don't know, dude. It's kind of trickling on over to 2021 because I just saw this morning that over there in DC, there's some crazy stuff going on.
That's also what took me a little bit too, because I was like setting up, and then like I saw that I was like, wait, what's happening? And I had to read up a little bit.
Yeah, and I'm like, people are nuts, dude. So yeah, I'm praying that this year runs a lot smoother, but
Yeah.
I don't know. We're still not in full control of COVID. We're still in the like middle of that, so I don't know.
Yeah.
But personally, how was your New Year's?
My New Year's was pretty cool. Like I didn't go all out or anything. I didn't want to like party. You know what I'm saying? Like I just wanted to just chill, ring in the New Year, like low key.
Yeah, but you
So
spent it with your family and your
I spent it with
girlfriend.
my girlfriend's family.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, so that was pretty cool. It was something different.
Yeah, for sure. It's always nice to have like I don't want to say a second family, but
Yeah,
like you know what I mean? Like it's
yeah,
cool. If you get along with them, like if you get on with them, then it's a lot of fun. It's like
yeah.
an
So
extension.
far, it's going good.
Oh, that's good. I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah.
We got Rob in the comments. Hi,
What's
Rob.
going on, Rob? There
We're
he is.
happy that you're still with us, Rob, still following us in 2021.
Yeah, thanks a lot, man. I appreciate it. And then he's right. Yeah, the U.S. Capitol's on lockdown. I think the last thing I read was that the National Guard from like D.C. and Virginia like deployed. I was like,
Yeah,
Jesus.
it's crazy. It's nuts. I'm like, what the hell? But I mean, I kind of had a feeling it would happen, but you just never know to what extent. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, we rang in the new year. I did the same thing. It was just me and Ben, and we hung out here in the apartment. It was chill. It was good. It always feels nice. I think
Yeah.
it's more of like a mental thing. Like you're just like, oh yeah, it's a new year, you know?
Yeah. Like you get to like that's what I said. Like it feels like a fresh start, even though like chaos is still like happening. I'm just like, okay, cool. 2020, go away.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. And I feel like it it makes you happy just to feel like you can start over again, you know?
Yeah.
Um so yeah. And how have you been doing since then?
Oh man, I know that we didn't even talk like before this like we usually do, but like I had like a few COVID scares. Like I was actually sick and like I thought I had it. Like I woke up one night with like chills and stuff. So that's part of the reason too why I was like not texting you about the podcast, because I was like,
Oh
dude, like
shit.
I was like trying to survive and so like
But did you go
so
get tested?
yeah, I got tested twice. It's like in 2 weeks, like back to back. Cause like again, like I was fine. I got tested and came back negative, and then I started feeling symptoms, and I was like, what the hell? Like I started feeling weak, and like I had a temperature for like 2-3 days, and then finally like one night I woke up with like chills. But thank God that was it. Like after that day, I kind of felt like weak a little bit, and then I was like starting to like feel better. I didn't really have a cough, like a slight little cough, but like I wasn't as sick as like a lot of other people.
Yeah.
So that was good, and I'm 100% now. So
So
back
both
to work.
times sorry. So both times that you got tested you were negative.
Yeah, both times. So yeah, after I felt like I was getting better, I went to go get tested just in case, and
Mhm.
I came back negative. So I don't know if I did have it or I did, or it was just like the weather, because like what I do for work, I always go like inside the van and out, like delivering
Mhm.
and stuff. Or, like maybe I'm like warm inside and just go out in the
Yeah.
cold and come back. I had to go to, what was it, like Victorville one
Oh
time. They
shit.
sent me over there and it was like 37 degrees. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, because Victorville's like a desert, so it gets colder.
Yeah, and I didn't like realize that, so I was like, all right, like I got to put on my sweater and everything. So
Yeah. Well, I mean, we also forget that there is still other like viruses and bugs going
yeah,
around besides COVID. We just think that like that's like what reigns right now. But I mean,
yeah,
yeah, there's still like the regular flu, there's still a regular common cold. So obviously, I mean, we can still get sick with one of those. So that's probably what happened. You probably just caught like a little bug and thankfully it
yeah.
wasn't COVID. So
Yeah, I'm thankful too, because someone like close to me got tested positive. So, and like I was around them too. So like I was kind of, like the mental thing was there.
Yeah.
I'm glad it's all over with. And it happened too, like right around Christmas. So it's like, it wasn't that, all that great, but it was still cool. I still got to give gifts and, got some too. So it was cool. It's not the best Christmas, I think it was in some weird way. Like, I think it was one of my favorites, but at the same time, I
Mhm.
was kind of like, like
Yeah.
fighting that stuff. So yeah.
For me, I actually, to be honest, I was kind of down in the dumps before Christmas because my economic situation has been a little bit hard this year.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people I think can relate to that. So
Yes.
I was a little sad because I didn't have the money to go all out and buy gifts galore like I would want to, or like
Yeah.
for other people, I kind of had to just like narrow it down as much as possible to like the people that for sure I was going to see and the people that I always like give gifts to.
Yeah.
Um, but this year I actually did a lot of handmade gifts and that was really fun. I actually really enjoyed it. And I think the people that received it, like I could tell that they really, really liked it. And that made me
Yeah.
happy because I was like, oh shit, like I wasn't expecting that. I was like expecting for them to be like, okay, like that's cool, thank you. But they actually really, really liked it. So
Yeah.
that made me happy and I was actually really surprised by that and I was happy that I decided to kind of go that route and just make more handmade gifts. So I'll
Yeah.
probably be doing that more.
To be honest, like I've been receiving a lot of those, like handmade gifts, like someone made, and honestly, like those are the gifts like I like the most. To be honest, like
Hmm.
the past few like months, receiving some of that stuff has mean like a lot to me, and like I really like actually like genuinely love it.
Yeah,
It's
for
something
sure.
about like just like the fact that they made it, and it's like
Yeah.
curated to you, like specific to you. It's like, all right, like this is great.
Yeah, I know. It does feel nice and I think that sometimes you get in your own head and you feel like, oh, like it's not good enough. Cuz that's how
Yeah.
I felt. I was like, like they're not going to like it. But no, they really did. So I was really happy about that and I was really excited just to show that you don't really need to spend a ton of money.
Yeah. And
To
at
make
the end of the day, too,
special.
like even if you got like some small, like it's a thought that counts.
Yeah.
So,
Mhm.
like I feel you. I feel you on that.
Yeah, so that's why I thought that made this Christmas really special. Because yeah, I was really, really happy to see that. And not only that, but oh shit, church scared me. Like I felt something on my foot and I was like, oh my god, what is that? And I just see him walking out.
Where's this cat tree?
Oh, we moved it because you know how we used to have the Christmas tree right here?
Yeah.
So we moved it to the other side of the apartment, but we haven't moved it back. So yeah,
Mm,
it's a little bit bare here. But
yeah.
anyways, but yeah, so Christmas was good and New Year's was fun and yeah, I'm just excited to start the new year off and see what it has in store for
Yeah.
me. But I'm happy that I mean I'm still healthy and everyone like my parents are healthy. I'm really happy about that. My grandma's healthy. All the people close to me.
Yeah.
Because yeah, we have had some COVID scares too in our family, and it just gets me nervous every time I hear it. I'm like, oh fuck. Because
Yeah.
the scary thing about COVID is you don't know how your body's gonna react. Because some people are like perfectly fine, like whatever,
Yeah.
and then some people are like dying, and I'm just like, what the fuck? Like that's crazy.
Yeah.
It's scary.
That's what I was telling my family too on Christmas Day. That like I feel like that's the best gift, that we were still like had each other. Like we didn't have other family. It was just like this household.
Hmm.
Like we're just we exchanged gifts. We gave gifts to the kids and stuff like that. So like if you think about it, yeah, like a lot of people are not celebrating with all their family this year. And like you said, like a lot of people are struggling, so they couldn't. Like a lot of families were struggling to get food, let alone like
Hmm.
gifts for the kids. So like the fact that we could get something, we give and like have food, like have each other, I feel like that for me was like the best gift.
Yeah, for sure. It kind of puts things into perspective of what's important and what's not, you know?
Yeah.
So at this point, I feel like we're just happy to have our house and the people that we love, and that's it. Like we're good.
Yeah, for sure.
But But yeah, and then also I think for me and you and for all of other people that follow us, we get excited because we get to watch more movies.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, I mean, we're just trying to like make it through, you know? We're just trying to do stuff that like makes us happy, and I think
Yeah.
watching movies is one of those. So, that's something that we always have to look forward to. I
I
think.
feel like me and you both, like, since this new year started, we actually have been trying to watch stuff.
Yeah.
Like, for some reason, it's like, okay, let's start off like good, you know?
Yeah, dude, it's all mental. Like I'm telling you, it's so funny to me because I mean, if you really think about it, you could do it at any time. But there's
Yeah.
something about January 1st. Like I think I texted you, I was like, dude, like I'm nervous. Like I don't know what I want the first movie of 2021
Yeah.
to be. I would think I was putting way too much pressure on myself, you know?
Yeah.
But
Like, I had that question in my mind too. I was like, what am I gonna watch? Like, what's gonna be the first thing? But then I was like, you know what? Like, I was seeing some videos of like Eminem and stuff, and like he just had like another album come out too. So I was like, you know what? I haven't seen this movie in a while. I actually really enjoy it. So I was like, I'll just put it on. Like, fuck it. Like, it'll be this one. Like, I wanted to start catching up on the movies I missed last year. Like,
yeah.
especially after seeing some people's like, oh, like top 10 lists and stuff. And then just movies in general, I've been wanting to watch from last year, and I was like, I want to start on that. But then I was like, nah, I'll just watch 8 Mile. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, I mean, it was like a movie that you really like and it's important to you, so why not?
And
And
inspirational.
yeah, and inspirational, exactly. Because I think he's inspirational, you know?
Yeah.
And I think that happened to me last year too, or not last year. I think it was the year before that. Yeah, because I still wasn't living here. I was still with my parents. But I remember I went to go see this like Jennifer Lopez movie with my best friend on like the 1st of January. So
Yeah.
technically that was the first movie that I watched. But I
Did
was
she have a new movie that year? Like
yeah, it was that movie where fuck, what is it called, dude?
Hustler.
No, it wasn't Hustlers. It was where she's like a supermarket manager, but she's really smart and she wants to be like she wants to go work at like Wall Street or like have some like bigger job. So she lies on her resume and they
Yeah.
hire her. So she kind of has to make up like that she knows what she's doing. What is it called? Let me look it up. It's gonna bug me.
You sure it's J-Lo?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, because I remember Leah Remini comes out, and I remember I thought that was really cool because I know they're like best friends in real life. So they play best friends in the movie. So I was like, oh, that's cool. Let me see
Yeah.
what's it called. Oh, it's called Second Act. Yeah, it came out in 2018.
Second act. Oh, I think the name sounds familiar.
Yeah. So technically, that was the first movie that I watched that year. But I was like, oh. And then right after that, I went to go see Burning. And I was
Yeah.
like,
Oh
no, fuck
man.
yeah. I was like, this is the
That
movie.
was last year?
That was 2018.
Oh, okay.
So I remember I kind of like lied to myself and I was like, okay, I'm going to pretend that I didn't watch Second Act and just say that Burning was the first movie that I watched.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's what I typically do because this year kind of started off the same. Like I watched something else that I wasn't like too keen on, but then I watched Wildlife. Dun dun dun. And that was really good. But we'll talk about that more in a bit.
Yeah.
Robert says, I spent Christmas by myself. I didn't want to take a chance celebrating with others. I mean, I think that's the right call. Yeah, I think that's the right call. I mean, you don't want to put your loved ones in danger, you know?
Yeah. And I think he's agreeing with you on second act.
I saw that. It wasn't that good. Yeah, I agree. It was just like a fun rom-com, you know? Nothing too serious.
Yeah.
But going back to you mentioning Eminem, I just remembered really quick. We have had some
I know
stuff happening already. Well, I think I know what you're thinking about. The first one is that Dr. Dre, the doc himself, had an aneurysm and he's in the hospital currently, but he's recovering, I heard. And
he put some stuff on Instagram, like a picture of himself, and he's like, hey, like, thank you for all the well wishes, and like he was thanking the medical team that he was, getting taken care of. So when I saw that, like, as far as I know, if you get an aneurysm, like you can, like, you're pretty much like done,
That's
like,
what
it's
I
pretty scary. And then I was just like devastated. And then like he posted that, and like I was like, okay, so I guess it was not a big one or something, or like I don't know. I'm just thankful,
Yeah, I mean, I was kind of under the same impression. I thought like if you got a brain aneurysm, unless you caught it like on time, then
Yeah.
like yeah, you could survive it. But I thought it was like pretty much like kind of like, you know, like if you have a brain aneurysm, like you're kind of done. But I mean, I'm
Yeah.
great that that's not the case. I'm happy that's not the case and that he's doing okay. Because
Yeah, me too.
that would have been devastating.
Like right out when the year begins, like come on, like like I can't anymore.
Kind of like last year with Kobe, dude. That was
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about. I was like, come on, man, like because like Dre, like he's responsible for so much. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, even now, he still does so much, and he's really
Yeah,
involved in a lot of other musicians. You know, he's kind of
yeah,
like he's like the father figure. I feel almost.
yeah.
But the other one that I was thinking about, also in the music industry, was that was a little bit weird. Was MF Doom passed?
Oh yeah,
But I don't mean to laugh because it's not funny, but I was a little bit confused. I had to do a lot of research because I was shopping with my parents and I saw that my friends started posting stuff like that he had passed. And I was like, what? No way. So I like look it up and I read his like wife's thing and she said that, and then I read that he passed away in October. And I was like, what? What's happening? I was so confused. And then,
wait, really?
yeah, he passed away in October of
But they didn't announce it until like now.
yeah.
What?
Yeah. So that's why I was confused and I didn't know what to believe because she also put on the bottom transitioned October, I forgot the exact date, but October something 2020. And I was like, what is she talking about? Like, but then I understood it as like she meant that he just like died and passed away.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Said
that
not
was really
Dre.
weird. Dr. Dre is a legend.
And
Yeah.
Tanya Roberts too. I don't know if you watched that
She
70s
passed
show.
away? Because then I heard too that she didn't pass away.
I heard that too. Like, I think my brother at one point we were rewatching that 70s show because we watch it like all the time, and he told me that she had passed away. So I had thought that she died, and then I saw that new root like thing that came out. I was like she passed away, and then I seen another thing saying, oh no, like her husband confirms that like she's all right. And then
Yeah,
I just seen another post was like, oh no, like it's confirmed. And it's like, what the fuck, like.
yeah. So it is confirmed that she did pass away now.
Yeah, I think it is, which kind of sucks.
So weird. I was
Yeah.
happy because I read that the rep said that no, like she was doing
Yeah.
okay. That she had like a hard night, but she still didn't like pass away. I don't know,
Yeah.
but it's insane. And so the whole that and the MF Doom, I was just like, what's going on? Like, why can't people get their facts straight? Like, that is dead. Like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? I told Ben though, I was like, dude, like when the time comes, you better make sure I'm dead. I swear to God, I was like, please do not bury me alive. You know,
Oh man.
that's some like
Like
Alfred
those
Hitchcock.
stories where like someone wakes up in the body bag.
Oh
Oh man.
God. I don't know if you've ever. I think I've mentioned this movie to you before, but I don't think you've seen it. It's called The Vanishing. It's a what do you call it? Is it a It's Switzerland
So
movie?
yeah, it's a foreign film, right?
Yeah, but I'm trying to remember if it's from Switzerland. I think it is. I'm not sure, but yeah, it's a foreign.
Swedish.
It's Swedish. Yeah, my bad, Switzerland, and it has to do with that without giving too much away.
Yeah,
But
I think I've heard about it. But yeah, I haven't seen it.
it gives me the chills. I'm like, no, I don't like it. I don't like it. Or it reminds me of like Edgar Allan Poe stories, like shit like that.
Ah, okay, that got me like that gave me the chills.
You're like, no, I'm good. But yeah, just please make sure that like I'm gone. Please don't tell people that I'm gone and I'm not gone. But yeah. So we've already had some like crazy shit and some losses happen, which
And
is
there's like a rumor too, real quick, that I've seen on TikTok that like a bunch of billionaires are going missing or
what?
like suddenly dying mysteriously. Like what's going on?
Dude, TikTok is a dangerous place because you bump into like these like videos that have all these like far out ideas, and you're just like, what?
There was one I saw yesterday. There was one account that supposedly he claims he's a time traveler, but it's like interesting, you know? So I just watch the videos every now and then. But then there was another one I found about yesterday. And then he's like, oh guys, and this was 3 days ago, like the next important day that something's gonna happen that's gonna change like this country is gonna be the 6th. And then I woke up and then I saw all this stuff going on today. And I was like, wait, it's the 6th today.
Yeah.
I was like, holy shit, what if he was talking about that? But then again, like there was an election and all that
Yeah.
stuff. So
He was just saying like on the 6th they're gonna do something at the Senate. We'll
yeah,
but yeah, no, those videos crack me up because some of them are really crazy. But that's nuts that people are just disappearing. I always think that's really fascinating when people just disappear. It's a little bit
yeah. And like if especially if they're like some of some importance, like that billionaire, the last thing that people like remember, like report or like that he was having like arguments with Chinese investors and stuff like that. So it's like, oh shit.
so they're like, dude, we're gonna make you disappear if you don't sign this. Ugh.
Yeah, or something like that.
It kind of reminds me of this show that I just started watching, called The Leftovers. Ben got me into watching it.
Oh yeah, that's one I've been wanting to watch. I watched the first episode, but
Yeah, I'm on episode 2. The only reason that I haven't watched it is because they're kind of long, so it's not
yeah,
like a show that I could binge because it's pretty serious, like pretty crazy shit happens. So yeah, but it kind of reminded me of that because you know how people just get like whoop, just
yeah, the rapture happens.
yeah, they're just like into thin air, evaporate. But yeah, so I've been watching that. What else have you been watching? Sorry, I'm gonna grab my water bottle.
Well, I finished two shows. I don't know if I said this last time, but
Yeah, your camera. I was like, what happened to your
Madden's like, all right, guys, so here.
camera? And I don't tell you anything. I just let you.
But I don't know if I told you this last time, but I finished the first season of
The Haunting?
The Haunting, yeah, of Hill House, which I love. Like I think it's a near perfect show, Audrey. And it's like crazy
I
how
like how you laugh because you know that I don't like it.
yeah, like I was like, what? Like I fucking loved it. And then I finished the second season, the Bly Manor,
Yeah.
which I really really liked too. Like it had a slow start, and I was kind of like, yeah, but it's not like near perfect like the first one, but I really really liked it. Really really liked
I
it.
need to watch it again then.
Did you see the second season, or you're just like, nah?
Yeah. I watched the second season.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So
remember I told you I was like also kind of like, eh.
I feel like that one you were probably expecting, like I was expecting too, like more of a like again like more horror, but I think it was more of, like they literally say at the end too, like more of a romance,
Yeah.
story, which I liked. I always like anything like ghost related and stuff like that. It's cool, and you can have like different type of like genres,
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought the first season was better, but I finished those. And watching Friends still.
Nothing changes, ladies and
Yeah.
gentlemen.
I love
No, yeah, the Bly Manor one, I did like that it had more of a gothic feel to it because of the romance. Because
Yeah.
like it felt like a gothic romance story, which I can appreciate in its own right. I did have some problems with it. Like it was pretty slow in the beginning, and I felt like some parts were just drawn out and they kept repeating themselves in the storyline. But
Yeah.
overall, I liked it. Like it was okay. So that's weird to me that I couldn't get into the first season because I hear that the first season, like you said, is amazing. So
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to watch it again.
Please, at least try. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to start watching it again. And then if I still don't like it, then I just know that I don't like it.
And
Good
then you're
vibes.
saying good vibes. Yes, please. Good vibes our
Good
way.
vibes to you as well. Speaking of good vibes, well, this isn't really related to that, but with the new year, there always comes goals and resolutions, whatever you want to call them, because some people don't like saying that they set resolutions and some people don't like saying that they have goals. So whichever one works for you, you just try and have an intention of what your year wants, what you want your year to look like for whatever, for your health, for your family.
Did you do anything special for New Year's? Like, you know how they say like if you have money in your pocket, you're like supposed to, gonna bring in money.
Red panties and shit.
Yeah.
No,
Hey, low key, that's what me and my girl did.
I mean, hey, yeah, I know. Like back in the day, I used to do that. I used to eat the grapes. I think I told you that story where I was like trying to stuff all the grapes in my mouth, and I was like, how are these people doing that? Because like everyone was just like doing it like nothing, and I was like over here choking. Um, but yeah, no, that those are always fun to do.
Yeah.
But for me this year, what I like to do, I've done it 2 years in a row, but what I like to do is I write things that I want to let go of that
Hmm.
happened in 2020 that no longer serve me for this new year. So I write them down and then I just burn them to
Yeah.
sort of signify that
And
I'm
that sounds dope.
yeah, it's pretty cool. It feels nice because I don't know, if you're more like a literal person like I am, I have to actually do something in order for it to feel real. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it has to be something that I can like actually do. So rituals like that I feel better for me. So I've enjoyed doing that the last 2 years.
Now that you gave me an idea, you should write stuff down that you want to happen in 2020 and then smoke it. Roll it up, use it as a joint or something, like,
I don't think that'd be good for your lungs.
hey, write it down on like, like those the raw
Oh yeah,
papers.
that'd be fun. That'd be really fun. But I mean, wouldn't the ink? I think that's poisonous. I feel
Do
like that,
edible one. I'm pretty sure there's edible one.
I don't know.
Make it happen, Audrey. No, I'm
I'd
kidding.
rather just write it on paper and okay, I'll burn it, but that's it.
Yeah.
Um, and then I do write my goals down because I do like to set goals, even if I don't complete all of them. I feel like it's still good to do it.
Yeah.
But yeah. So did you have anything like that or no? Are you more of a I'm just gonna play it by ear and see how it goes?
Yeah, I mean, as far as like I told you, like I had money in my pocket, I wore like red underwear and stuff. We did the whole grapes thing too. But like as far as anything on my own, like I didn't do that. I was just kind of like, hey, this is a new year. I kind of already have like some goals,
Mm-hmm.
or whatever, but they just always kind of just been there.
Yeah.
Like they're kind of like, okay, well, like, yeah, like, you know, they're kind of like no brainer goals, like kind of like the next step, the obvious next steps.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I didn't really. Now I feel like I should have, or I should, like at
Well, I
least
mean,
write stuff down.
it's never too late. You could, because you could do it, you could break it down like monthly or 6 months and then a year. That's what I did. So I broke it down into like the bigger spectrum of a year of what I want to have completed. And then I broke it down to 6 months and then I broke it down to month by month.
Yeah,
Sounds like a lot of work. Now that I think about it, I'm like, fuck. But you know what? It helps. I like it and I enjoy it. And I just feel like I'm being proactive by writing this shit down and trying to implement it, you know?
yeah.
But I'm just trying to Gangsta said Kanye smashes Jeffree Star. Did you hear about that? It's like all over Twitter apparently.
What happened? I know. I like the last thing I heard about Kanye was supposedly they're getting a divorce or something.
Yeah, he's getting a divorce, but now apparently he's having sex with Jeffree Star. I don't fucking know. I mean, I don't fucking know. Those two people are really into like controversy and everything, so it wouldn't surprise me anything that happens. But that's just weird. I don't know.
Yeah,
I feel like people just like see something and they just go with it. Cause all over Twitter, it's all over Twitter right now. So
yeah.
I don't have Twitter, so I just know because of Ben.
You should get it. You got Letterboxd.
I'm actually trying to. Okay, so one of my goals, speaking about this, I'm just going to go into this really quickly. I'm kind of contradicting myself because one of my goals was I don't want to spend too much time on social media. But one of my other goals was to have more of a presence on social media, to be more present on like my actual social media, which doesn't make sense in a way because you're like, well, how the fuck? But
Yeah,
what I mean is by being more present is I want to post more of myself and of shit that I'm working on.
yeah.
But then what I mean is I don't want to spend too much time. I mean consuming it. So like not sitting there and scrolling for
Yeah,
hours
just
on
don't keep
Instagram.
scrolling.
Yeah, or being on fucking YouTube for hours just watching videos that don't serve me for any purpose. So, yeah, that's kind of like where I'm at. But I don't really want to download like anything else. I did get on Letterboxd, but I mean, that's just kind of to keep track, like a diary.
Yeah.
So, but Letterboxd has been fun. I felt kind of stupid when I first got it because I was like, what the fuck? This is weird.
I'm gonna go on yours real quick.
So you can out me to what I've seen.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen. Actually, yeah. You know what? I'll never mind. I won't
No,
go.
it's fine. But if you guys want to follow me to whoever's watching, I don't know who's watching right now, but you guys can follow me on Letterboxd to keep up with what I'm watching, which is I'm under Audrey 2. So it's spelled ODDREY and then 2 TWO. I should post it somewhere because I feel like.
Well, I can link in the bottom if you want.
All right, cool. Yeah, I need a link. I need a link. Because, yeah, the username's a little bit weird.
Okay, never mind. I was like, I think I have one for mine, but no, I don't. I just kind of say, hey, like, follow me on Letterboxd.
But
But
yours
yeah,
is easy because it's John Corona.
yeah.
So,
I have the real talk photo on there, but like I can't change it because it's like linked to your Twitter or something, and it's like
is that
I
why I can't post a picture?
I actually don't really. I hadn't really looked too much into it, but I was like, all right, I guess like that'll just be my picture.
I'm not able to put a picture, which is upsetting because it looks weird. But
yeah,
I don't know why it doesn't let me.
that's how. Speaking of new accounts, that's how I did on our TikTok for the channel. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna like post like my collection and like that like poster thing I have. I was like, I could probably do some content on that, but yeah, I couldn't change the picture on the TikTok. But I guess it's because a lot of people were like, there's this like accounts like uploading like child pornography or something.
Oh shit!
So, like, oh, like just wait it out. Like they're like fixing all that shit. I was like, oh fuck, okay.
Damn. I was gonna say for your TikTok, I think it'd be pretty cool if you did your unboxing videos there. You could probably get a lot of views with that.
Yeah, there's a lot of things like I think would be kind of cool for TikTok. Like little short little spurts and stuff too. So guys, follow me on there.
Yeah, help get the Real Talk to stardom on TikTok.
On TikTok, we're gonna blow up, and then don't worry, we'll still be here because that's another thing too. I wanted to be more active on here too, other than just
the podcasts.
Like I want to finally do that collection series and like do more reviews. Like instead of just reviews, I think I'm just gonna talk about it because I feel like less like pressure if I just get on the camera and say, hey, I like this movie because of X, Y, and Z, you know?
Yeah.
So
actually that's something that I wanted to ask the chat. Once again, I don't know who's watching, but if you are watching, what's something that you would want to see more from us, from both me and John, or from John or from me, whichever, preferably the both of us because we're a team.
yeah.
But what would you want to see more? Because I feel like I've tried making reviews in the past and it was cool. And like solo, and then you did your own thing, which was good because you also got really good views on that. So I feel like it's good. Like people do want to see the reviews.
Yeah.
But what, like something else? I don't know. Like it's always good, I feel like, to ask the audience what they want.
Yeah.
You know,
I feel like more clip outs of the actual podcast too. Like if we do have topics or something like that, that would be really cool too. Because I remember I messed around with that like one week where I think we reviewed something and then like we also did like our own Blu-ray haul or something. So like I clipped those out and it was pretty cool. So but I don't know because sometimes a lot of people may want to watch the podcast, can't watch it live, but don't want to watch everything, you know?
Yeah.
So
yeah, so you could just make little I don't know how people do that, like where they make timestamps.
yeah. Oh
So
yeah. No,
like,
yeah, I know how to do the timestamps, but it's just I gotta do it. Like straight up, you know?
You're like, I don't want to. It's a lot of work, you know?
Well, especially too, like the way we do it, we kind of just come on here and like talk. Like we don't really have like topics. Maybe I don't know.
Maybe,
but sometimes we do like talk about like earlier we were just talking about like the country and stuff.
Yeah, we kind of bounce around, so it'd be a little bit hectic. But I feel like you could make something work to where it could be smashed in, you know? Like
yeah.
Today's topics, and then movies and shows we watch, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. Something like that. There's a little like gnat and it's bugging me. It's like right in my face.
Is that what that is? I'm like,
yes, there's like a little like gnat. Okay, I think I got it. Hopefully. Whatever. But yeah, so I think it'd be fun for you to have the TikTok. Like I said, I don't really have any plans on getting on TikTok again.
Yeah.
Because I did have it. And man, it's just a fucking
It
It's a
consumes
it's
you.
a it's a time suck.
Yeah.
Like you can literally be on there for hours, like just scrolling. It's a never-ending loophole of stuff.
That's what happened to me on two games on my phone. Like, I really like those games, but like I stopped playing them for like a weeks, like months, and I realized why is because like literally spent like I think like one whole day. It was like 6 hours on the game. It was like throughout the day, like I
Wow.
had like 2 hour
Yeah.
spurts or whatever, but it's like, damn, 6 hours. Like, look, like think about all the stuff I could have watched, you know?
But I mean, you really enjoyed the game, so
Yeah, which is weird because like I'm not a big gamer anymore, you know. So it's like I like to enjoy it sometimes, you know. When I can enjoy it, then like I was like, all right, cool, you know.
it was a game on your phone?
Yeah, it was a Civilization Revolution, Sid Meier's game, like where you like do your own civilization and like you know all this stuff. I don't know. I
Hmm.
like simulating, like Sims, the Sims and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Simulation.
simulation games. Yeah,
Wow. I never heard of that. Especially not on your phone. Like obviously on the computer and stuff, but on your phone that's pretty crazy.
yeah.
I feel like if I were to get a game like that, I probably would be stuck on it for a while too.
Like
That's
that's
how
why
I
I never played. What was it? That Skyrim. There you go. Because I know like I would have
Mm.
just wasted my life on that.
Have you ever gave World of Warcraft a try?
No, for the same reason too. Because I feel like I would like waste all my money there and time and everything.
I mean, I'm not
It's
gonna
like a
lie.
never-ending thing, you know?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Like I played it a little bit with Ben, and I like it, but I think it's just because I prefer to do other things. Like I'd rather be drawing or doing something else. You know, it's not
Yeah,
something that I love. Like I don't love gaming, but the times that I have played it, like it's a lot of fun and it's cool. Like I love the world and all the like lore and all the different characters. It's a lot of fun.
yeah. It's a different form of storytelling in a way.
Mm-hmm. And the
Yeah,
music's really cool, and like you just appreciate it, you know? Like it's pretty cool. And it's like Animal Crossing, you know?
yeah.
Like I was
Oh man, that's another game where I just had my own little, you know.
on Animal Crossing, I was on it for a while, but then I stopped and now I haven't gone on it, which is sad. I kind of want to restart my island just to see if it'll help, but
The
I
other
don't
day I
know.
went and then like my villagers were like, "How
What
long has
the
it
fuck?
been? Like 4 months? 6 months?" I was like, "Oh shit!" They actually tell you.
They're like, "What the fuck? Where you been? You just left us out here to die." Like
Yeah,
straight up. But yeah, I don't know. I kind of got bored of it, but maybe if I like start again, it'll help me want to do
real
it.
quick. What's up, Amari? How's it going, man?
I'm all waving.
Little water break. Me too. That's another thing that I personally wanted to do is drink a lot more water because I think I have been, but I think that you have to drink like half your body weight or something like that
It's a gallon
in
a day.
ounces. Yeah, like around a gallon a day, and it's like
For me to complete that, I need to drink 4 of these or three of these.
how many ounces is that one?
Um, I think
That
40 ounces. I think this is 40 ounces.
well,
And that
two
was
16-ounce bottles, two 16.9 ounce bottles can fit in here. So how much is that?
wait, really?
Yeah, right, two of those little bottles.
It looks oh, okay. It looks because it looks smaller. Wait, I thought those little bottles were like 8 ounces. Damn, I don't even know. Ah, It's black. That was actually one of Ben's gifts. I got him like a flask so he could drink more water, and he really liked it because it. I don't know, like it helps keep track. So like if I fill it up and I finish one and I fill it up again, I'm like, all right, cool, I'm on the right track. But sometimes I go a day where I just don't even drink like. I drink like a half of that. And I'm
Where you're
like,
just wondering, like, fuck, did I drink water today?
I know, and I started worrying because one of my friends, she was telling me that she was having kidney problems because she didn't drink enough water, and I was like, fuck that, dude. Like, I don't want to have kidney problems. Like, have
That's the thing too, like where I'm like, okay, well, if I'm not eating all that good, I feel like drinking water would like, you know, like kind of
like
wash
flush it
away
out.
the toxins or whatever. Because yeah, like kidney stones and all that stuff, and like drinking, you
And
gotta
if you're
take care
eating
of
like
your
a
liver.
lot of if you're eating a lot of
Healthy
junk,
foods.
you know.
Yeah.
Oh my god. But yeah, drink more water, people. And you know what? When you drink a lot of water, you do notice a difference in like your skin. I notice a difference. Like when I drink a lot of water, my skin gets more hydrated.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's all in my head, but whatever. I feel it, okay.
I think it has a different. You know what? Now that we're talking about water, I saw another TikTok last night where it's like you whatever you speak into the water, like if you speak like positive energy or whatever, like you'll I don't know.
Yeah,
I'll send
you're
it to you.
following some witchy shit, dude.
No, it's like really weird, and he kind of had a point, and I was like,
Well, that all goes with the mind, which I was also gonna bring up earlier, but then we got sidetracked because you know how you said that someone close to you had COVID, and
yeah,
then you started kind of like freaking out. I think that's so interesting because that happens to me all the time. Like if I hear later on that someone got sick or someone's sick or whatever, and I was with them, I'm like, oh fuck, like I'm sick too. Or even if I watch videos of people that are like that have cancer or have something like chronic, I'm like, dude, this is it. Like I fucking have it, you know? And it's
she
so
said, "Dude, this is
crazy.
it."
It's so crazy to me because you actually feel sick. Like it's happened
Yeah,
to me where I make myself feel sick. Like I feel like a fever or I'll feel like, oh man, like I think I have a cough or like my stomach hurts or something. I
yeah,
start feeling sick. But it's all in my head. And I think it's crazy because I've been watching a lot of videos about that, about healing yourself and manifesting and all that. Cause I'm really into that stuff. And I believe it because I've seen it, you know? I truly believe it because I have seen it in action. And I think what you say is totally true. Like I feel like whatever you put your focus on or your intention on, like it'll that's what you're gonna perceive. You know what I
yeah.
mean? So if that means you have to speak into your water, like I'm gonna have a good day. Like if you need that shit to have a good day,
You hear that? No, I'm just kidding.
like it sounds like I'm making fun of it, but it's true. Like if that's what you need to have to feel good about yourself, then do it. Like fucking do it by all means, you know?
Yeah,
Cause I mean, I feel like sometimes people think it's ridiculous, but I don't think it's ridiculous at all. I think it makes
yeah.
complete
No, yeah, that's what I was telling too. Like, because around like after Thanksgiving, a lot of my family started to like test positive and stuff like that. But also like some of them were like, "Oh, I don't feel anything," and everything like that. So like I also told them like, "Hey, like it also has to be doing with your attitude towards it. Like if you think negative, like, oh, I'm sick, I'm sick, I'm sick, your body will actually like start feeling sick. You know,
yeah.
not saying like they didn't have it or anything, but like also your positivity and your mood and everything could affect that a little bit. You know."
Yeah, for sure. And I feel like that's why when all of this started happening and there was a lot of like tension in the world and a lot of fear. I mean, there still is, but before in the beginning when everyone was just like chaos mode, I was trying to my best to stay like positive about it and try not to listen and read too much about it.
Yeah.
I just felt like it would affect me and I thought that I had it. Like I was like, I have COVID. And I was like thinking in my head, I was like, dude, you don't have it. It's just you thinking that you have it. So you're gonna end up getting it because you're gonna attract it. So
Yeah.
so yeah, I think it's important to also distance yourself and not read too much about it because then you're just gonna drive yourself thinking thinking that you have it when you don't even have it. So
Yeah.
but that makes a lot of sense to me, and I always joke with, Ben that I need to go see my witchy doctor because I do have a holistic doctor that has helped me, like, a lot. Like, I'm not even lying. This doctor, like, if it wasn't for him, I would have been, like I don't even know. Like, 'cause there's been, like, a lot of times in my life where I've gone to him, and I just changed drastically for the better. Like, it just helps me. I don't know what
Yeah.
it is. Could be a mixture of both. But I joke to everyone all the time, like, "Oh, I gotta go see my witch doctor," and they just look at me like I'm crazy. But it's true, like, I feel like he helps me, and, he does everything natural, and,
Yeah.
that's why I am so like, I hate taking medicine, like, I hate taking any kind of medicine.
Yeah.
It's just because I feel like I'm like, "No, I can beat this naturally, like, I can." But, yeah, I just prefer to do it like that route.
Yeah. Hey, whatever works. Honestly, like whatever works, everybody's different, you know?
Yeah, I think it's just a matter of what you choose to believe, you know?
Keep
Keeping
positive.
positive is the best way.
Keeping positive is the best way to go. Yeah, man. For sure. Let's see. I watched Avengers: Infinity War last weekend when everyone got dusted, and it hit me hard, including Black Panther.
Mhm. Yeah.
That's something actually I haven't seen. Like I remember watching Black Panther around the time that Chadwick passed and stuff, but I haven't seen that. I haven't seen Infinity War since then. So it's like I
Damn.
wonder if it would like hit you a different way, you know?
Yeah. That's true. I haven't seen it either. So, and I haven't. Oh wait, I did see Black Panther recently, and yeah, I remember it was around that time too. Hard to
Yeah.
believe that he's gone still.
Yeah. That's another one that like when you think about 2020, it's like, damn, like you just weren't expecting it, you know?
Yeah, it just hits you out of nowhere. Like you're just like, what? But speaking of that, did you get around to watching Wonder Woman?
Yeah, I watched Wonder Woman. That's like one of the things I watched.
And
And,
what do you think?
I this is the thing, like it's funny because there's been a lot of like talk about it, I guess. I'm assuming because like I would always see like a bunch of tweets about it. Like oh like I'm tired of the like discourse on it and stuff like that. And I'm like, was it really that like, controversial or something like that? Because I liked it, but there was a lot of things I didn't like about it. And then like I feel like I'm in between because some people like loved it and they're like, hell yeah, this is the best thing since like Spider-Man 2. They had a lot of that flavor, like Christopher
Mhm.
Reeve Superman. And I see that and I like some of that. And then I guess there's the other side where people just hate it. And I'm just like, it was fine. Like I didn't hate it, I didn't love it.
It was just there.
It was weird watching something like that at home though, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah, it
I was
felt
just like, maybe that's one of the reasons why people aren't like really, like. But I don't know. I liked it.
yeah, I don't know. It felt damn, I had the perfect comparison to it, and I'm blanking right now. I don't remember what I compared it to, but it gave me a feeling of something. I was like, this feels like oh, I said it reminded me of a CW show. Like the Flash. No, was the Flash on CW? No, like
Yeah,
Supergirl, um, all those like shows that came out on CW. You know how they have like a look to them?
yeah, yeah.
Like it looks weird. It doesn't look like a movie per se. It just looked weird. I don't know. It looked like a novela. You know how novelas are shot really uniquely, like where they just don't look like I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm not explaining.
yeah. There's like a certain type of frame rate or something. Like,
Yeah, there's something going on, and I could not get past that. I was like, I don't like this. I was one of the people that didn't like it, and I
yeah,
felt like I was like, okay, I'm not gonna try and be like super mean about it, or I'm not gonna try and like just like dissect it because I was like, there's no point. But I was like, there has to be a point where I can just say that movie was bad and not feel bad about it and not feel like, well, like it's all right. Like, no, like
yeah,
I have to be, there has to be a point where I can just be like, no, I don't think that movie was good. It was as bad. And I felt like that was the movie for me where I was just like, I'm sorry, I just don't think it's good, you know?
yeah. One thing for sure is definitely a big step down from the first one because I actually really enjoyed the first one.
Mhm.
I guess I can see what they were going for, but like I said, I didn't mind it. It's just like a lot of things, a lot of plot, like the way the plot was moving and like why, like the certain plot device they were using was kind of like, and it was kind of confusing at points. Like I don't know if I should give anything away or something, like.
Yeah.
Like at the end too, there's a certain cameo from like a certain, someone. I don't know if you saw it.
Yeah.
And then at the end, I just thought that was really hilarious. Like I understood what they're trying to do, but it was just so like,
Like, you're like, what?
yeah, it's just like what? Yeah, like I don't know. It
It
was, it
was
was
weird. Yeah.
laughable. It is what it is, but I liked it. There's some things I liked about it, but again, like overall, like you know, I wouldn't go see it again in the theaters.
That's what they were saying, that there was a big difference between the first one and this one. Like, they're like, what happened? Like, is this even the same director? Because like
Yeah,
it's night and day. Like the first one was really good, and I think a lot of people enjoyed it. And then the second one, you're just like, what? It felt rushed. It felt like she was just trying to put something out there. I don't
yeah.
know. I don't
Uh,
know, but no.
Give me 1 second. I actually had to do something real quick.
Oh, okay.
Just try to get a vamp or something.
But yeah, so I don't know how you guys felt about it. Let me know in the comments down below. I see that Amari, you thought you liked it, so you thought Wonder Woman 1984 was the bomb. So I'm assuming you enjoyed it. Yeah, I mean, I feel like most people were like on the fence about it, and then there was the people that really enjoyed it. So I mean, if you liked it, that's cool. I was just not one of those people. But I'm hoping that I don't know, DC movies always seem to fail epically. And then they kind of we get like one redeeming movie from DC. So I'm hoping that there's a movie that DC comes out with that I actually enjoy more than Wonder Woman. But yeah, Wonder Woman was not it. I'm hoping that I was just rapping about Wonder Woman and saying that I hope that DC can come up with a movie that redeems itself because DC just can't get it, dude. They just cannot.
I feel like maybe, hopefully, James Gunn's Suicide Squad would kind of fix everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like Amari says, wait, Justice League, the Snyder Cut is coming out, but I don't know. I feel like that one, obviously, like everybody hated it and everything like that. So I feel like, I don't know. I don't feel like it's gonna be that one movie that everybody's gonna love. You know?
Yeah,
I
no.
think the hardcore fans of Zack and everything, the people who want it, are gonna like it, but everybody else kind of like, you know, we already seen this movie or something. You know, I'm like over it.
Yeah. For Wonder Woman, throughout the whole movie, I was just like, this is like some of the things just did not make sense. You know?
Yeah.
And I felt like they were just there. And I was like, what's happening? What's going on? And I feel like when you watch movies under the influence, you like notice things.
Yeah.
What happened to my camera? Oh, there we go. You just notice things more. And I felt like that was Ben because Ben kept noticing everything. He was like, well, what's that? Like, what's up with that? And I was like, you're right. I don't know.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not sure what they're trying to do here. And then my man, Pedro Pascal, he couldn't even, I didn't like his character either. And I was like, dude,
Yeah.
going from the Mandalorian to that, you're just like, how the fuck?
I like some things about his character, but also too, what was like really funny was like the one part in the end. I was like, come on, really? Like this world is so huge. Like he goes to the specific, you know. I think do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
It's like all of a sudden.
Yeah, you're just like, how convenient.
Yeah,
You
it's
know?
like what?
That's what I'm saying. Like stuff like that. I was like, oh man, you just can't overlook it, you know?
Yeah.
And what's her name? Fuck, I'm forgetting her name.
Kristen Wiig,
Cheetah,
gal.
yeah. I actually liked her. Like I was like,
Yeah.
cool. You know, I didn't have much
But
problems with her.
at the same time, like with her, like there was, I feel like I needed more from her to
Yeah.
like kind of like okay, like, I can see why she would go this way, you know?
Mm-hmm. But
But
no.
yeah.
But going on to something that was good and fucking killed it. I don't think we've talked about this. That was amazing and like the highlight of my year, which was the Mandalorian finale. No, I was gonna say the Mandalorian finale. Have we talked about that?
No, I don't think I think when the last time we did it, it was like the second to last
Yeah.
episode, and we didn't talk about it. But yeah.
That was fucking
Mandalorian.
great. Oh my god.
Yeah.
That was chef's kiss.
See, I really liked it, and I freaked out and everything like that. But I go on Twitter, and then there's this one specific, like I won't out him. But it's like, dude,
we want names. We want names.
it's just like, dude, like he was just nitpicking at some stuff, and I was like, yeah, that makes sense. But it's like, dude, just fucking enjoy it, dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a cool moment, you know, like especially after like the whole trilogy that we had. I feel like everybody's finally coming back together and liking Star Wars, you know?
Yeah.
Like, why are you gonna nitpick and like, you know, it's like,
dude, and I feel like that episode, I'm really curious to see what he nitpicked about because I feel like that episode was damn near perfect. Like it was 10 out of 10 for me. Obviously there's some things that I was like, meh, but like you said, I overlooked it because I was just so excited.
yeah.
And like but over it was like nothing. It was really minuscule if I can think about the things I didn't like. Overall, I loved everything. Like it was just the music was great. I was like,
Oh yeah, yeah.
this is amazing. The atmosphere that they created, the tension that they created, everything was just like wow, like mind blown. It was
Yeah.
like the perfect ending to that series. So tell me, John, what was your what was your initial reaction when you see that?
That thing.
Yeah, the
At first, because you know what, the whole time I was like, you know what, they wouldn't bring this guy into it. I don't know why. I was like, they're talking about someone else. But if you think about it, it's I think we talked about this. It makes sense, you know. But
yeah,
so when I saw that, I was like, I don't think they'll do it. So I thought it was one of the X fighters or whatever the people we saw earlier in the show. Remember,
yeah,
like one of those two dudes. But I was like, there's only one though,
yeah.
and I was like, holy shit! Like I was already like convinced, and I was like, nah, like no way. Like I was just like freaking out, you know?
I think that was everyone's reaction. I think we all felt like, no way. Like Disney is not gonna do this. Like they don't have the what are you doing? Oh, Ben. Oh look, it's coming. It's going so slow.
That's she said.
But I think that was all our reaction. Like I also felt like that little like sense of like they're not gonna do it. Like there's no way they can't. They're not. And then they do, and you're just like, damn.
Yeah.
Disney's gangster like that. Like they don't even care. Like they're like, we're gonna do it. I know you don't think we are, and it's cool because they kept it under wraps. You know?
Yeah, I think fuck. The actor who normally portrays this character,
Mm-hmm.
he got on Instagram. He's like, yeah, like it was pretty cool that we were able to keep it a secret for a whole year. I was like, holy
Oh
shit!
shit! Yeah. You're like,
That's
what?
rare. Like normally there'd be like some rumors at least.
Yeah.
There's like nothing online that I could have seen, you know. So
Yeah.
that was a big surprise. I loved it. I cannot wait for season 3, and apparently we are getting that and the Boba Fett show at the same
Mm-hmm.
time. So that's gonna be pretty cool. Um, but yeah, just that moment too, where like you see Grogu and the Mandalorian just kind of he takes. Yeah,
Dude, I shed tears. I was crying. I could not. It was just, it felt like this is what we wanted. Like, this is what I wanted. This feeling I wanted from the movies. And I didn't get that at all.
that's what I told my brother. I was like, "Would you rather want this as a movie than the movie?" He's like, "Oh yeah, like 100%."
Dude, exactly. Like, it was just this overwhelming feeling of just like, oh, yes, this is right.
Like I
This is
feel like
so good.
this crew should have handled the
Oh,
movies like
yeah.
100%. And like
Oh,
that's
definitely.
why I'm so excited for everything they're doing, because if they're producing it, if they're like, you know, I'm like, okay, cool, because they're more than enough proof that like they know Star Wars, you know, and they
Yeah.
know like fan service and where to use it, you know.
Mm.
So yeah, I
It
cannot
felt
wait.
It felt almost like a love letter to the fans, like, that's what I felt like. I was like, "Damn, I
Yeah,
have
like
never
we're
felt."
sorry we fucked up, so here's this.
It was just so good because I can't really think of a lot of scenes where you can see Luke go off like that.
Yeah,
Because at this point, he's just, like, on top of his game, you know what I mean?
I
So
feel like that's what everybody wanted to see in the Last Jedi, and
yeah,
we didn't get it.
yeah. Well, I mean, we kind of get it, but then it turns out to not be real.
Yeah,
And you're just like, "What the fuck?"
yeah.
But for this one, oh, it was just so good. And then I wasn't convinced that it was him until I saw the green saber. When I saw the green saber and I saw the glove, I was like, "Yep, it's fucking him." And like me and Ben were yelling at the TV. We were like, "No, no!" Like we were just so excited. And then the fact that he just goes through those droids like nothing. It was just
I liked it. They did that like throughout the episode, even the series, because they came out earlier in the series. How he had a hard time with just one, you know?
yeah,
It's like, okay, like you have this crew, like maybe they'll gun down like one or two, but you're actually kind of, oh shit, what's gonna happen, you know? And then just to see him just come in like a nothing, like that's I was like, oh shit, like that's how you know like he's at
at
the
the
top
top.
of his game, you know, like
Yeah,
it's like
the
just like
master.
his dad in Rogue One. It
Mm-hmm.
reminded like everybody about that scene. How he just came in like nothing, you
It was
know?
just a comparison. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like father like son. I was like, damn, that's dope.
But yeah, I want to mention that really quick too. The scene where the Mandalorian is taking on the droid. That scene was brutal. Like it
Yeah,
literally, it had me like I was like not even trying. I was like, oh, I can't look because it just felt so brutal, and it almost felt like damn, like you're just like
you see his face. You don't see his reaction, but you know, like, oh shit, he like underneath that, like he's feeling it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, you can hear the sounds he's making. He's just like
yeah,
he's getting blow after blow after blow, and you're just like, oh my god, you're like, I can't look.
yeah.
So yeah, when you see that they're all coming back, you're just like, dude, they're fucked. But it
Because
was
that's
so
that
good.
was gonna be my one nitpick about the episode. It's like they build him up so like much, and then he just got rid of him like that. I was like, well, that will prove something about him as a character. Like, oh, he's smart, you know.
Mhm.
But at the same time, I was like, I would have liked to see a little bit more. And then, like, sure enough, I was like, all right, cool, you know, changed my mind.
Yeah, it was just oh, it was so good. And then just the end. What did you think of the CGI? Were you like kind of not for it?
Yeah, I mean, I was all into it until he took off the hood. But again, like, I just didn't really mind it either. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, it was bad, but I was just enjoying the moment, to be honest. I was like, all right, this is dope. Like, you know,
And then R2 comes out.
yeah, they didn't stop there. R2 comes out, I was like, oh man, and I feel like he recognized Grogu or something.
Yeah,
Because
that's what
like,
everyone's been
obviously Yoda.
saying. That's what everyone's been saying. Like that meme where he's like R2 was having flashbacks of Yoda
Yeah,
smacking him. That's what it was. But it was just a perfect moment. And also the CGI didn't bug me either because I was just so happy to see a familiar face. I was
yeah,
happy that it looked like him enough to where I felt like, yeah, it's him. He wasn't completely like just didn't look like him. You know what I mean?
yeah.
And the voice matched, which is very important to me because I was like, if the voice didn't match, then I would have been thrown off.
Well, a part of me, like, because you don't see his face into the end, kind of.
Mhm.
A part of me thought they were gonna recast, like with someone younger,
Yeah,
like Sebastian Stan or something.
Sebastian Stan.
Yeah,
That's what a lot of people thought, and I'm happy that they didn't for this one. If they want to recast him for future projects, I guess that's fine. But for this one, I think it was right that I think that was the right move to do
yeah.
the CGI. But but yeah, it was just oh my god, there are no words. I love that episode. It was so good and just Grogu going to train. It's just so good. Like oh my god.
So now, do you think what's gonna happen with him? Because all of Luke's disciples, they got murked by
You see,
Kylo.
and I really hope that they don't take it that route, just because I feel like the story is getting very repetitive. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
I
yes,
feel like they just try to stay away from that trilogy as much as they can.
yeah, like just pretend they never happened. You know what I mean? But I wouldn't want to see Grogu turn dark because I feel like it would just be a repeat. So
Yeah,
I'm hoping that they do something else with it. Who knows? But like Disney is just like fucking slaying right now, dude. They announced so many projects and the Boba Fett one's coming out, which is really exciting. A lot of fans, they're really excited about that.
yeah.
That was a really cool scene too. And it was crazy because I mean, I don't really ever wait for an end scene. But for
Oh,
some
the little
reason,
like sneak peek.
yeah, but for some reason, I think we were just both so in shock about like what we just witnessed. We were just like staring at the TV, and then like it comes out, and you're like, "Oh shit!"
Because I was expecting, like, I waited through that because I was like, "Where's the art?" You know how they show some
Yeah,
art. I was like, "Are they gonna show it or what?" And then I looked at the time and I was like, "There's some extra time." I was like, "Are they gonna do something else or something?" I was like, "Oh, I don't know." And then they did it, and I was like, "That's dope." How he just sits
yeah.
up on that throne like a
Oh no, what happened? I lost John. John, come back. I think we're having some technical difficulties. Hopefully, he gets back on. Um, sorry guys. He was having some technical difficulties earlier with his camera, so maybe something happened. Let me see if he messages me. Oh no, his power went out. He just messaged me that his power went out. Oh no, guys, we might have to end it because John's having some power issues. Let me see. I might have to end it and then hop on again once he gets his power back up because I'm not sure how long that's going to be. I'm waiting to see if maybe he... I'm waiting to see if he responds to me. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to end it, you guys, just because of that, because I don't know how long it's going to take. Sorry, guys, but hopefully we can be back. Wait, hold on. He's texting me back. Let's see what he says. This is so funny. I can't believe this happened. Shit always happens to us, you guys. We have the worst luck. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end it because he says that his power is still back on. But hopefully we can be back up in a minute. So we'll see you guys soon.